Oh, my arm. Oh, this is so painful. I need to heal myself. Oh, what the... Hey, that's coffee. Oh, thank God. Oh, let's get this into me. Oh, yes! Full health. Let's go. Warning, this review contains spoilers for the original The Evil Within game. In this game, you play as the main character Neo as you try to take down the, well, hang on, no, wait, that's not right. Get rid of the Matrix, get rid of it. This is The Evil Within 2. The Evil Within is a video game series originally created by Shinji Mikami, who is well known for the Resident Evil series. Mr. Mikami has taken a step back from The Evil Within 2, but it is said that his influence is still present within the game. Seriously, I believe this because The Evil Within 2 feels very similar in places to the Resident Evil series.
What is it?
What was that?
Shit.
Most sequels in this day and age either kick you off with a sound recap of the first game to refresh the memories of those who have played the original, or to get those that are new to the series up to speed with what happened in the first game. Not The Evil Within 2 though, you pretty much get nothing.
I know who you are. Who do you think you are?
So if you're wondering if you need to have played the first game to truly appreciate The Evil Within 2, the answer is yes. Well, sort of. Short of going back to the first game, I suppose you could just go watch a recap on YouTube. Generally, once you get yourself up to speed with the story and the happenings of the original game, The Evil Within 2 will start to make a lot more sense and will become seriously intriguing.
Too bad they dragged you into this. But either way, you're mine.
No, this is not happening!
The Evil Within 2 starts off with a playable cutscene where you find your house burning and your daughter Lily is inside. You quickly learn though that this was a massive load of crap and your daughter is in fact still alive.
Lily's still alive. Patience. All your answers are right here.
In the original game, you learn that you're actually inside an alternate reality world system called STEM, which was kept stable using the brain of a psychopath. Seems like the thing to do with this kind of a device, hence all the crazy stuff that goes down.
What does this have to do with my daughter?
Imagine it. Millions of minds connected together. Happiness for one is happiness for all.
Now this bad guy in a can thinks he's a genius and he introduces STEM 2.0, new and improved, which is in need of another brain to be used as the system's core. The only brains compatible would be the brain of a psychopath, like the first game, or the brain of an empathetic child. Naturally, the psychopath wasn't the first choice this time around.
You connected Lily to that machine?
Your daughter is quite special. The most stable core candidate we've ever tested.
Now this is where Lily comes in, the daughter of the playable hero Sebastian, here we go, Castellanos? Yeah, I think that's right. She's not dead after all. She's been taken and she's being used as the core of this new STEM system to create a stable world for people to live in without pain and suffering. This obviously goes down as well as it sounds like it would. Essentially, it all goes to hell, and all of the boffins behind it all recruit you to go into the STEM system to save the day. Your motivation? To save your daughter.
You wouldn't have told me about Lily if your damn machine didn't go on the fritz.
I would have spent the rest of
Overall, the story was compelling, interesting, and offered enough information along the way to keep the player keen to know how it all ends up. Don't get me wrong though, The Evil Within 2 dabbles in some seriously cheesy moments during cutscenes, but something tells me that the game is very self-aware of that.
Where's this Merrill that gets me to City Hall? And who comes up with these ridiculous names?
There are quite a few parts to this game which made me think, oh my god, that is completely ridiculous. But then I think, well, this is a video game made by the same person that introduced this classic scene to the
That was
world.
too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
Then there's this part of the game where you can completely heal all injuries, no matter how severe, by drinking the nectar of the gods. A bloody good cup of coffee. There is a glaring issue that plagued the original game, and sadly it's still present in this one too. Performance on consoles is pretty well woeful. At present time, at the time of me doing this review, there is no PlayStation Pro support, which is clearly a mistake, and well, the Xbox One version just runs like the power source is being pulled from a potato dipped in a lemon. One positive though is that they did get rid of those horrible cinematic black bars. But if you were a fan of the black bars, guess what? At the very end of the game, the black bars become a setting that you can turn on if you really wanted to. The animations are clunky at best, and the frame rates chug along frequently throughout the game. This often occurs inexplicably during sections of the game that shouldn't really be all that demanding. Hopefully all this changes when the PlayStation 4 Pro support arrives and the Xbox One X version releases. Currently, for performance, the PC with a chunky rig is the only place to go for smooth gameplay. But alas, a powerhouse PC won't fix the heavy, sluggish movements of your character. With all of this considered though, I was still able to enjoy the game thoroughly while playing through on the Xbox One, which is arguably the least impressive place to play. Well, now that that's out of the way, the rest of the game is pretty much a pleasant ride. Well, for a horror game, that is. The visuals are solid and easily depict scenes of grotesque monsters which give off the feelings of fear as well as pure disgust.
You gotta eat skin and bones. I said eat! There.
Oh, anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on, shall we? The Evil Within 2 packs a solid 17 chapters which can span over 30 to 40 hours of gameplay. Now this of course depends on how much time you put into side missions and what difficulty that you play the game on. Now, speaking of side missions, it's not often that side missions grab my attention, but here they've got me hook, line and sinker. They're completely optional of course, but they can add a variation of outcomes to the game later on down the path, and they can offer helpful upgrades to your mini arsenal of weapons and abilities. The Evil Within 2 has also seen a change to the overall way the game is laid out. If you're across how the first game was played, it was quite a linear experience with minimal deviation from the beaten path. The Evil Within 2 has opted for a more open world style which houses a lot of side missions and areas to explore. Most main missions through the story section of the game take place inside of these buildings that are located on the map and tends to take a traditional linear path. While I am a big fan of linear games, this kind of semi-open world / linear game was delivered in a fine way and really was enjoyable. The later stages of the game, however, do return to a more strict linear style of gameplay though. Weapons are aplenty. Grab your pistol, shotgun, sniper rifle, crossbow, flamethrower, and there's even more than that, and go hunting. Depending on the difficulty setting that you opt for, you might find yourself scavenging around to find materials for ammo, but playing on the lower settings will see you running out of places to carry your stuff. Now there's no doubting that there is a lot of game here to be seen in The Evil Within 2, and I truly believe it leaves the first one for dead, essentially doing what a good sequel should do. I'm giving this game a pass on the fact that it's very confusing if you've not played the first game, but this is simply because it's probably good enough that you should go back and play the first one anyway. So for the time being, if you can put up with horrible frame rates and heavy clunky animations and controls, The Evil Within 2 is a game that could easily be enjoyed, mainly due to the intriguing story and crazily, awesomely scary, disgusting themes that are within. Oh yeah, don't forget also there's killer dialogue lines just like this one.
I'm gonna stab the shit out of you.
Well, thank you everyone for checking out this review, and while you're here, please take the time to click on the like button and give us a subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much, and until next time, I will see ya!